Evening or good morning, whatever time you are getting this broadcast right now. I'm Jerome Jones, and I am so excited about what is taking place. And I want to say this up front, guys. I am one person away from being that titanium executive here in Savings Highway Global. And I gotta tell you that it's just awesome because the work has not been work. It has not been work. It's such a blessing to be able to share things that you know is real and that you know is working to the betterment of people. So I'm going to talk to you a little tonight about Savings Highway Global, and I want to share with you some more of the features. And today, in this session, I hope that you will find it very uh, informative. Yes, but I hope that it will move you from where you are to actually being a member. If you're not with SHG, you need to take time out and listen and watch and just pay attention to this because coming right out of the gate, I always like to say SHG is all about saving you money. And they are so serious about it that you start saving from day one. You don't have to wait 90 days. You don't have to wait 6 months. You don't have to wait, a year before you start seeing any benefits. No, they're so serious about it. To day one, you get your membership one day and you start saving immediately. And these savings are not just a dollar here and there. These are life changing things that impacts your life in such a way. So we're going to talk about a number of things. You're going to see a few clips here, depending on what feed you're watching us through. You're going to see a few clips, but just to give you some information, um, I do have my links on here. And if you want to take a look at this particular program, you click on that link and make sure that the page you get to says welcome from Jerome Jones. That tells you when you're on the right page or not. And if you're on any other page, you need to wait and get on the right page so that you'll be on my team. Okay, so now we're going to talk about a lot of different things, and all of them are exciting. All of them are just good. I just so love it when I can talk about a program, and the only thing I can say about it are good things. A lot of programs that I've been affiliated with in the past, and many of you perhaps have been affiliated with programs in the past that have had great cosmetics. They've had great commercials. They've had great actors, and the actors were professional actors. And that's what they were doing when they was making those commercials. They was just acting because those programs never delivered. And it didn't deliver for a lack of effort on the behalf of hundreds and thousands of people. They just wasn't ever intended to deliver. They wasn't fashioned in a way that they would deliver. And so we sometimes invested a lot in those programs. And some of us got program burned out, and so now we kind of like, oh no, I don't want to deal with no program again. I don't want to deal, but you still, it's amazing. We can take that approach in that situation like that, but we don't take that approach with paying our bills. And we're tired of paying bills. We're tired of having to pay bills well into our 60s and into our 70s and 80s, and we still got mortgages, and we still got car notes, and we still have all these monthly expenses when we really should not be that way. So Savings Highway Global is a cut above, and I mean way above, all of those types of programs. We're not going to hype it up. We're just going to tell you the truth. But it's hard to talk about it without being really, really excited now. When you start just thinking about how impactful it is and what you are experiencing as a member. I'm not talking about as a business owner. In Savings Highway Global, there are two components that I have divided it into. Component number one, and that's their top priority, is to save you money. That's one of the products, saving you money. The second product is making you money. And ironically, in the operation of saving you money, they automatically make you money. And it really is that simple. But then there's a whole nother component that's separate and apart from saving you money that just makes you money. And I share that with you because some of you are looking for jobs, or some of you are tired of the job that you're on. Some of you are not making the kind of income that you need to run your household, to do the things you need to do or desire to do with your families, to work ministry as you desire to work ministry, to build the church as you desire to build it. Some of you are in the crossroads of so much on your plate, and you don't see the light at the end of the tunnel. Well, I'm here to tell you that Savings Highway Global can be that light. Savings Highway Global can be the change of a lifetime. And I really would never say this if it was not so. I'm not even going to say, I wouldn't say it if I didn't believe it. No, I would not say it if it were not so. Because what I'm trying to tell you, that I've looked into it, I've jumped into it, and I am receiving the benefits just as they told me. And so I don't mind sharing good news to people. I don't mind. I live to share good news. That is my life. So I want you to see something here, because I know I get people that gets these videos even when we are off the air, but many have seen these videos and they are still doing the same thing. They are still in a stage of unbelief. They're watching the videos like, like it's midnight now. Some are watching previous videos, but they haven't moved. They're stuck. They're stuck. I don't want you to be one of them. I really don't want you to be one of them, because no matter what you have experienced in the past, this is not that. This will literally change your financial future, and it'll do it now. So I want you to really grasp what we're going to be presenting to you today. And I want to also tell you that I would welcome you to be on my team. If you want success, if you want a totally changed future in your financial world, and you don't mind helping other people, I want you on my team. I really do, because that's the goal of my team. We're all about making others' lives better. That's what we're all about, making others' lives better. And that's what ministry does. So I want you to consider these things that we're sharing with you tonight. If you are paying monthly bills, Savings Highway Global can save you money. If you need extra income, Savings Highway Global is the way. You can do it from home, do it from anywhere in the world, and it's hard you feel guilty calling this work. I'm just really, really serious about it. You have so much fun, and you feel guilty having to label it, that this is work. So, but I want you to wrap your mind around the things that I'm going to share with you. And I'm going to do my best to just kind of really be very sober, so because I don't want my excitement to overshadow the education of what I'm teaching here. I just don't want it to be. I really want you to grab this, because there are a lot of you that have been watching my videos. You just don't believe. You're telling yourself, oh, it's not for me. That's what some are telling themselves. Well, that's just not for me. No, that's not the reality of your disposition. Your true disposition is you don't believe what I'm telling you is true. That's your true disposition. I don't care if you're the pastor. I don't care if you're the prophet. I don't care if you're the apostle. I don't care if you're the evangelist. I don't care who you are. If you're listening and watching my videos and you haven't acted on it, it's because you don't believe it is as I am saying it is. Okay. That's the bottom line to that. Because anyone that watch these videos and believe what I am telling them are going to sign up and get their membership. It's just that simple. You're going to sign up, you'll get your membership, and you'll start saving money the same week. But now, if you don't believe that, you're not going to do it. I gave an illustration in one of these sessions, and I want to bring it back to the forefront now, because just, you hear people delivering a presentation all the time, and what makes you act on it? What makes you act on it is because when you hear it, you believe it. If you did not believe it, because you've heard many presentations that you didn't act on, even though they were telling you something good, but you didn't believe it and you did not act on it. I've done the same thing. I've heard some great presentations, and if I'd have deemed it to be the true, it would have changed my life. But because I didn't believe it, I didn't act on it. See, your actions are indicative of what you believe on the inside. And so I want you to settle down, and I really want you to listen, and I really want you to pay attention. I have no bones in the fire here. I'm already in. I'm already saving money. I am already now making money. I have no bones in the fire. I would not get in this and it doesn't do any of the things that I am telling you. And then I come and try to present it to you under the false pretense that it is doing what I say it's doing. This is so real. It's real in every aspect. The integrity is from A to Z. Savings Highway Global is operating in more than 200 countries around the world. It's also nearly 20 years old, and it has an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau. Now, these are agencies that checks out the legitimacies of businesses and checks out whether or not they deliver what they say, and checks out whether or not there's been an overwhelming amount of complaints against them that causes them to give them a failing grade. And yet, for nearly 20 years, in over 200 countries around the world, Savings Highway Global has an A+ rating. That means they don't just get an A. They got an A+ because there was no other rating that they could have gotten higher. So I want you to understand the gravity of that. Because if you understand that, my question to you is, why not get a $20 membership and test it? Because you can get a $20 membership, test it. If it doesn't work out, look at it for 3, 4, 5, 6 days. And if it says, oh no, I don't like what this is, you get your $20 back. Simple as that. That's my question. See, if you really are going after the truth, if you really want to know whether it is the truth, then get your membership, step inside, look all over it, and make a determination from the education that you get firsthand. That way, you if it's true, you don't miss out on these amazing benefits. If it's not true, you got all your money back and it haven't cost you nothing. And it's a $20 bill, something we're going to spend at the next Sunday meal. Okay, so let me just tell you that get your membership. Now, I want to point out, as I said, it's two components. One of the components is to save you money. That's the first one. Second one is to make you money. And I always like to say to those of you that you don't have to make any money. You don't have to get into the business aspect of it at all in order to enjoy all of the savings that comes with your membership. Okay, so with your membership, you're going to get some amazing savings, and you do not have to refer anybody. You do not have to attend any meetings. You do not have to share your link with anybody. You do not have to recruit anyone, and you can get your membership and take the advantage of all these savings from the very first day. So I want you to really be in the clear understanding about that. In my first week, and we got the proof to show it. When I got that $20 membership, I put in my car insurance, and my policy is with Progressive, and my payment was $232 a month. And inside of 10 minutes, they had sent me a quote back to $111. Now, I don't know about you, but I would much rather pay $111 a month and save an extra $121 so that I can do something else with than to keep paying $232. So now that means that I've got over 55% of my insurance bill reduced. And I didn't have to do none of the negotiation. I didn't have to call them up and fish around for anything. It's all done for you, as long as you have that $20 membership. So guys, I want you to stop procrastinating. You can save off all kinds of things. Now, I want to tell you that my savings Highway Global Handbook came the other day, and I want to just look at some of the excerpts to show you the quality of Savings Highway Global. You don't just get in a program, but they are sending you all of the documents. Also my Savings Highway Global Health Card came the other day as well. So I want to talk a little about this because it's good that you have documents, and when you're trying to utilize the services, it's good to have procedures that you can understand. Well, I'm going to point a few things out here. In this handbook, it has my name, my ID number, my name and address and the effective date and all of those things. And it has a toll-free number in which I can call and get questions answered. It also starts out by giving me a nice welcome to my benefits works. And you can go to that website, and actually take advantage of all of these benefits as well. There's a mobile app that they're letting me know that I can download the mobile app, and I could literally do it from anywhere that I am. They tell us all about, it's got all of the, just a regular table of contents, and you can't really see this, but that's it. And one of the things it tells us what the limitations are, what the exclusions are, what the exceptions are. But the reason I'm pointing this out, because this lays out my discount plan. And I'm telling you guys, other day I went to a place and I got a banana split that would have cost $10.60 some cent. I paid $1.16 for it. Come on, guys. I'm saving money on all the food that I would go out to get. I can save money on all the clothes. So this is just a phenomenal benefit. But one of the things that I want to point out to you in this, it tells you how to access your benefits, and it just gives you all of the processes to access your benefits. And immediately I see one, that another benefit that I am going to access, I'm going to use this benefit. And which one is that? Vision. Because I've been wanting to get my glasses, prescription glasses, for the longest. But it's just natural that people that are working ministry usually try to take care of everything else, and then they take care of themselves last if there's an opportunity for them to do so. And I've been just going to the regular store buying a $2 pair of glasses to put on over and over. You buy these little $2 or dollar glasses, or sometimes you may get 3 in a pack for $10. I've gone through all kinds. I know them all too well. Because it just seems to be easy to pay a couple of dollars and just get through to the next time. And that's what we've been doing for the last 2-3 years. But now I get this here coverage here, and I get this benefit, and it tells me your eyes are the windows to your health. Now you and your family can see better savings at over 20,000 vision providers nationwide, including national chain and local retailers. Me and my family. So my family also get these benefits passed on to them. And then it says, what are some of these benefits? 20 to 60% off prescription eyeglasses. Now that's a huge savings right there, and including frames, lenses, and specialty items. I love the way Savings Highway Global does it, because they're just making sure that you get all of these amazing benefits. And when you walk out of the place having saved with the discounts that we have, you truly realize how special this is. No matter what somebody else think of it, it's really special because you didn't have to shove out that retail dollar to get the same benefits and services. Another benefit here says you can get 10% to 40% off soft contact lenses, including disposable, through America's Eyewear mail order services. Now, it's a nationwide chain, and we can get up to 40% off, and they'll deliver them to your door. My, that's just good. And then it says 10 to 30% off medical eye exams and surgical procedures. 40 to 50% off of overall national average for laser surgery. People need laser surgery for the cataracts. Well, just imagine being able to get it for half price. Come on, guys. This is just awesome. This is awesome stuff here. And so once it tells you what the benefits are, it tells you how to use them. And the thing that I wanted to point out in this is that, when you get a policy or you get something and you want to figure out how to use it, you usually have to be jumping through all these hoops and uncovering all this stuff. Well, not with Savings Highway Global. Savings Highway Global, when they tell you how to use it, they say you may call 800.800 eyes, Monday through Friday. And if you want LASIK eye surgery, you can call this number, and they got all of the details here so that you don't have to be filling out all kind of paperwork. How do you trying to figure out, did I fill this out right? Did I fill this out right? No, you just pick up the phone and call them and say, look, I need to get some LASIK surgery, and my membership number is thus, and thus. And they take over and says, okay, that's just a blessing. And so I want you to see how simple this is and yet how powerful it is. And then here's what I love, MB Travel. Now, guys, you gotta get this here. This MB Travel and Global Travel Assistance, these two benefits, and what they will do, they will give me up to 60% off of hotel public price, off of the hotel public price. That means if the public is paying $1,000 for something, I can get that same thing for anywhere from, I can get up to $600 cut off of it. Now you gotta think, this membership didn't cost me but a few dollars. I can take up to $600 off every $1,000 that is being spent. So that's a phenomenon. I get 50% off of vision and LASIK surgery. I get all of these discounts that I am going to use. Now, I'm going to be using these here again. But here's the thing about some of my benefits. I went overseas and I was stuck there. And you guys know we had to raise money for me to get back. If I'd had this benefit, they would have given me the money to get back home. They'd have bought my ticket, but not only would they bought my ticket, but they would have made the flight arrangements for me. That's the benefit I have here. And it didn't have to just be overseas. It's anywhere in the world that I go now that's more than 100 miles from my residence. Okay, so if I travel more than 100 miles from my residence and I get stranded or I lose my identification, my documents, they will handle the restoration or retrieving them or getting me more documents. If I lose my wallet or don't run out of money, they will handle that. If I need, if a loved one of mine gets in the hospital and I'm on a trip somewhere, they will provide me the transportation to get to the hospital, and they will also provide a family member to get to the hospital if I end up getting in the hospital somewhere. So let's say I ended up in the hospital and I'm 1,000 miles from home or 500 miles from home, they will arrange transportation for a family member to be brought to the hospital where I at. This is a phenomenal benefit. It's just so rich in its impact on real conditions. These are not hypotheticals. These are not theoreticals talking points. These are real benefits that you get as a titanium member of Savings Highway Global. And they're just awesome. Now, if I look a little bit further, we have 24 hours roadside assistance, 24 hours. That is awesome. And then we have and each one of these, I want to point out, have the phone number that you simply call them and tell them what your membership ID number is. See, tell them what your membership ID number is, and that from that point, they takes over and activate your benefit. Now, we have a tax hotline. This is so helpful that so you can get advice from tax attorneys, financial analysts, CPAs, former auditors, and or enrolled agents certified by the IRS. This is just tremendous. Just imagine the business owners that would just love, and they'll just fall in love with that service. Then we have something else that is so, all of these are so good. It's just hard to, everything about this is just terrific. But here's something that I want to highlight. They have an excellent cashback program. So if you got a cashback program, you got a card, and you're getting whatever they're giving you back from points and whatnot. With Savings Highway Global, you could take any debit or credit card that you want to and enroll it in your benefit of cashback program. And every time you use it in any of those worldwide participating vendors, you will get cash back. And that's all you got to do. If I want to go and enroll these 3 cards, I can put them in, and I'm going to be using this because I pay for things when I have some money. When I have some money, I pay for them with cards. And so just think about all of the accumulation of cash back, and their cash back amounts are higher than the typical cashback programs that you are exposed to or maybe even be a part of. So that's very good. Then we have a legal services here, powered by Legal Club of America. And this is really good stuff here because they will give you up to 40% off of your legal attorneys. And you are going to have attorneys that if you didn't have this membership, you would pay that attorney $600 an hour. With this, you would pay them $125 an hour. Now, I got to know that all of you understand that it costs a lot to have a lawyer. Good lawyers are very expensive. And for you to be able to get a $600 per hour attorney and pay only $125 an hour, that's $475 per hour savings. So if that lawyer spent 3-4 hours on your case, you've just saved $1,600, almost $2,000 off of your legal fees. You don't think that companies are going to jump all over this? Of course they are, because they're already doing it. Now, and they got their legal phone numbers to call them from 7 in the morning to 7 at night, and even on Saturday. So it's not like you're going to have to figure this stuff out on your own. That's the point that I wanted you to see, how easy it is to access these amazing benefits. Now we have financial wellness, deal with all your planning estate, help you, guide you through all of that. Then we have the dental services where you can get up to 50% off per visit. And there's over 262,000 locations nationwide. Then we have telemedicine powered by Teladoc for you and your family. So, and that means that if you got a member of your family and they need to get some treatment for common medical issues such as colds, flu, poison ivy, respiratory infections, bronchitis, pink eyes, sinus problems, allergy, urinary tract infections, and ear infections. If you need doctor and treatment in those areas, or your children, or your spouse, or your children, you don't have to pay for an office visit. You just would put in your information, call up, you'll get a response back from a licensed certified United States licensed certified doctor with an average years of 20 years of experience, and you get them to come on the phone with you or a video call, and they will diagnose your case and prescribe the prescription for you, and they will send the prescription to the local pharmacy, and all you need to do is go pick it up from there. You never have to pay for these services. You never have to pay for an office visit. That alone is saving you money. Just think about when your little ones get sick, or when you feel the need that you got a cold, or you got a flu, or you got poison ivy or the pink eye, and you got to have some kind of treatment. Well, if you go to emergency room, you know that's going to cost you. If you go to urgent care, that costs you. So these things cost you. And if you get too many claims on your other policy, it's going to cost you. So this is just it saves you in every aspect. So I really want you to really know the power of being a member of Savings Highway Global. Now, when they give you that prescription, they have put it on my card, and I haven't even broken them out yet. But they got all the phone numbers on who to call for certain things. If you need to have some travel assistance and you're out of money and you need travel assistance, call this number. If you need a doctor, call this one. If you need a dentist, call this number. If you need legal service, call this number. If you need travel assistance, call this number. And if you need roadside assistance, call this one. If you need LASIK eye surgery, call this one. And I said all of those things, even though I said them from the book, but you may not always have the book, but you can have this little card in your wallet, and you got all the phone numbers on it that you can contact people from anywhere you are and get your benefits activated for the need that you have. This is truly a tremendous opportunity. And you can enjoy all of these benefits, and you feel a whole lot better because you know that if something were to happen, you got an upper hand on it. So we're so thankful. And then on top of that, whatever prescription that they prescribe for you, you can get up to 85% off. Up to 85%. That is gigantic. So I want you to know that this is not nickels and dimes stuff. This is some real money-saving benefits that you have as a result of being a member of Savings Highway Global. And with those kind of benefits, it's impossible to say that you can't afford the membership. See, that's impossible. If you're saving all this money that you were automatically spending, you can afford the titanium membership. See, now, and then they just go on. They give you some locations in here that will be like your providers' locations for laser and ophthalmology providers, and they tell you where they are and they give you the ones that's close in the proximity of where you live. That's what would be in your manual, your handbook. But I have them here. I have the Action Primary Eye Care. I have LASIK Plus Vision Center. I have Vision Healthcare Management, New Vision, Retail Optical Providers, Buick, Wick, OD Vision Source, Vision Rehabilitation Research, Provision Imaging of Cleveland, and Woodlands Dental Practice. And these are areas that is close in the proximity of Spring, Texas. We have the dental providers here as well, the pharmacy providers, and they got them all here, like Target Pharmacy, CVS Pharmacy, Randall's Pharmacy, Kroger's Pharmacy. So all of these are here, and you could literally save hundreds of dollars off just this that I've already said. But there's so much more, so much more, and the thing that I want you to really get is that that's just a tiny bit of your savings. Now I know that's hard to digest, but that I'm serious. I get tired, in a good way, just thinking about all the benefits if I had to try to explain them all or tell you all of them in one settings. I mean, it just can't happen, So that is a caption of some of the benefits. Now, I want you to see something here, and I'm going to try to share my screen in a moment so that we can perhaps now I'll get this right again. No telling I'm going to do it, but I'm going to attempt to get it right. So let me go here and just click on my tab. If I do it often enough, I'll get it right. I'll keep getting it right. So I have it here, and I want to share. Let's see. I want to share SHG success. And I want to show some of you how that it is. If you want to make money with SHG, you have a membership suite. If as a titanium, I get the benefits of all of their deep cut savings and a higher percentage on the level of income, but I started as a gold member. Now, so I need you to know that you can start as a gold. If you can start as a titanium, start day one as a titanium. But if you can't, that's why they put the gold membership there, because they wanted to make sure that it was accessible to all. So what I want to do is now I've got this on here, and I'm going to put that there, and I'm going to share my screen. And those of you that have got our feed from the laptop, you're looking at my screen now. And I want you to see, let's go back to the very beginning, and we're going to let a few of these short videos come on board here to say something to it. And I'm going to turn you guys around just in case you're getting it. No sense in you looking at me while someone else is talking. So we're going to go ahead and put you on so that you can see. This is the website here. And I want to plug in here and see if we can get this here little video right here going. Let's go ahead and make it. Okay, I wanted to say this, and I'm going to move you to uh, another clip in a moment, but I'm going to narrate while I still have my screen being viewed by you. Uh, all of us know two or more people. All of us over lives know two or more people that we know would love to save money and really need to make some extra money. This is an opportunity. These videos are done for me. I don't have to do them. All I have to do is send my individuals to my website, and they're going to see these same videos that's going to explain the entire program to them. And that's what we're telling you. That only thing you have to do is share your. Now here's a video that tells about how to set up your members area and commissions, and I'm not going to get into that part now. Here's one that is telling you so that you can understand the commission pay and how they pay out. That's something you'll be able to look at and follow through, and that way you'll have it in your own website back office. This is telling you how to place people in your organization that join your website, and you get the chance to place them where you want them. And so that's another good feature there. And if you don't place them and don't want to have that to do, the system will automatically place them in the very first available slot. So you don't have to worry about it if you don't want to do anything with it at all. This is going to talk about setting up your titanium and platinum only benefits like teledoc, roadside, legal, and more. These benefits are not available from day one because they have to verify your name, verify your correct email address, and make sure you confirm that before they set up all of these benefits here. Because if they don't, you may find yourself not getting the benefits. So these takes about 7 to 10 business days after you sign up, but all of the other benefits are available immediately. This is something we can listen to because it should tell you a little about this company. Well. I'm going to stop sharing this right now, and I don't know if there's anything else that I need to say. I really don't. Guys, this is a phenomenal opportunity, and I want you to take in consideration what you've watched. And it doesn't matter what you're doing, and it doesn't matter what you have been in in the past. If you know, SHG is designed from its very inner core, from the very fundamental foundation. It is designed to save you money, and it does it. You know, one of the things that you heard in that video was that what sets it apart. What sets it apart from others? And I know you can identify with this if you've been around other programs. When you get these other programs, you get these other programs. For instance, and I don't have a knock against all programs, because even those that have products. But the reality is still true that when you have in these other programs, you got to convince people to buy this product that they're going to end up paying, you know, hundreds of dollars for over time. See, you got to convince them to buy it, and they keep on buying it. You know, they may buy it today, the next month, but then they just stop, you know. So you got to convince them to buy this product over and over and over. And then you got to convince them that it does what you say it does. See? But now with SHG, you don't have to do that. They're already paying the bills. They're already paying. You don't have to convince them to pay the bill next month, because next month coming, they're going to pay the bill anyway. So what you get a chance to do is just to remind them that instead of you paying $1,000, why not pay $700 and put an extra $300 in your pocket off of that bill? Now, you don't have to convince them to do that, because they are getting an immediate benefit off of the things that they are already under obligation to pay. You know, so SHG has a brilliant model, because if you've been in this industry, you know that one of the painstaking efforts that most people hate is trying to sell somebody something, you know, and yet SHG sells it to you with no effort, sells it to you without straining, sells it to you without even trying to sell you, you know. And so that's just awesome, because you've already bought the product. You know, you bought the product when you sign up to pay the bill every month, and you've been paying the bill every month for weeks, months, or years, you know, and you still got to pay them on into the future. Well, SHG come along and says, okay, we just want to help you pay less. We just want to help you pay less. That's all. That's not even talking about the business aspect of it. So I want to say to you today, get your membership. Get your membership. Don't keep passing up on this. You know, if you'd have got in when Walmart was selling its shares, you'd not be multimillionaires now. If we'd have got in when Fred Smith was talking about getting the Federal Express mail system going, you know, we'd have been multimillionaires now. If we'd have got in when Bill Gates came out with Windows, when you could have bought it for 50 cents a share, but we didn't have no idea what windows he was talking about. When he said windows, some people thought he was talking about the glass windows in their homes. We had no idea. But if we'd have got in then, we'd be multi-millionaires now. If we'd have got in when these events took place, we'd have been ahead of the curve. You got a chance to get in ahead of the curve right now. So you just need to stop putting it off. Stop trying to say, well, I don't have $20. Come on now. Come on now. I said to a guy just the other day, I said, look, the outfit that you got on costs $200 and you're telling me you don't have $20? Come on now. It's what are we putting our priorities on? When we die and leave here, do we leave a financial legacy with our children and grandchildren? Or do we leave them trying to scramble to get up money to bury us, or get up money to pay their mortgages, or leave them fighting over who's going to get this and who's going to get that? But you got a chance to get in ahead of the curve so that you are the beneficiaries of all of this global expansion. We're already operating in 228 countries. We already are near 20 years old. We already have an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau. You don't need to be wondering about, is it real? You just don't believe. If you can hear all these facts and still think that, oh, I don't know about that, you just don't believe. You're just an unbeliever. So we got to change that. You got to change that mentality there, because this is life changing. And so not only that, SHG is coming out with solar panels. The whole earth is trying to get away from the changing in its fuels and things, and SHG is out in front, coming out with a program where you will make thousands of dollars off one deal. And you know what SHG coming out with, and you're going to see this in a few moments, as if we need something else, because we don't need anything else. But they just always going to be ahead of the curve. And it's their position that if they can't save that homeowner money, they won't do the solar job for them at all. They won't do it. If they can't save them money, they're not selling them the panels. See, and that's what I love about them, because they are here to make sure you save. And if you want to save hundreds and thousands of dollars, and you don't, even if you don't do the business, you're going to make money from saving money. And so this is a real opportunity, and it is a real no-brainer. You need to be right here now. You need to stop what you're doing. You need to stop doing this and stop doing that. You need to go borrow $20. If you don't have it, you need to go borrow. You need to go ask whoever you can ask and get $20, and you need to get your membership. And if you can get $200, you need to get your titanium membership. That's how serious this is. And that's how much of a benefit it is. You listen to all of those testimonies and seeing all the makeup of the executives. This is my 1 month anniversary here. I've been around a lot of programs. Like the gentleman said, he's at 35 years. I've been here 35, 40 years with programs. And I'm going to tell you, this is the best I've ever seen. I have not seen any operation, any opportunity come close to this right here. Not even close. You know, it's like somebody else is driving a T-Model Ford and another guy got a Ferrari. And that's what it's like. It's like somebody walking from here to New York and somebody's out there in one of those fighter jets going to New York. You know, that's how this is. So I want you to get yourself in a position right now. You're not even going to miss $20. And if you look at it, take 5 or 6 days to walk all the way through the system. If you don't like it, they'll give you 100%. Your $20 if you come in as a gold, your $100 if you come in as a platinum, your $200 $199. If you come in as a titanium, they'll give you every red cent of your money back. They won't even ask you any questions. And you're not going to wait 30 days. You're not going to wait 60 days, 90 days, 6 months, all that kind of stuff. No, you can come into Savings Highway Global, get your membership, and look through all of the features, all of the benefits, all of the opportunities. And if you say in your mind, this is not going to work for me, all you got to do is send an email, say, I want a refund. And that's all you're going to get. Before you know it, the same money you paid will be reversed back on the card that you paid for, and no harm done to anybody. It didn't cost you nothing to check out the best opportunity there is online or anywhere else in saving money that you're already spending and saving money off of all the things that you are going to buy in the future, and making an income that will replace the income on your job, give you a retirement fund after 5 years, and allow you to leave a financial legacy for your children, grandchildren, and the generations to come. This is true ownership. And we're not talking about nickels and dimes. So if you're still thinking small, you got to think about this. You can't afford to be thinking small and deal with a company that is in 228 countries. This is not that. This is not that other stuff. This is real. And I am in it to stay. I am in it. And I am, if I could compel all of my colleagues to get in it, I would. They may say, well, I don't know. Well, I've been here 1 month today, and I'm one member from being a titanium executive, and I haven't worked to be ashamed to be able to call this work. It really is. I when you're working, you can't imagine just being overwhelmed with joy while you're working. Well, that's what this is. So I'm one member. The very next member I get, I will be a titanium executive. Now, I'm just going to tell you, Savings Highway Global actually gave me members in my organization that I get paid off of what they do, because what they say, if you have the commitment to do the business, we're going to guarantee that you succeed. All we want you to do is, there's 3 things that I taught a lesson on. And I taught this lesson on, you got to refocus. You first got to hit the reset button. You know how your computer mess up or some things mess, and you have to hit that reset button or the refresh button. Well, you got to hit the reset button, then you got to refocus, and then you got to recommit. You got to hit that reset button. If it's not going the way you want it to go, get the reset button, takes you back, and then let you refocus. Then focus on that thing that you desire to accomplish, that life that you want to pass on. Focus, and then recommit to it. And if you'll do that, you'll look at your own life 6 months from now, a year from now, and you'll say, if I'd have just known it was like this, I'd have done this years ago. I tell people all the time, I say, if you get in this, you better be ready to have your mind open to be blown away at the results, because you will get income that will soon surpass the income you got on your job. And there's no way that people will continue to work on their jobs, giving them having to be there 8 to 10 hours a day, commuting from here to get up early, going, commuting back. That's a large block of your time. Now, if you could trade that in and just work an hour a day and do it from the comfort of your home, or doing out laying at the beach, or doing it traveling overseas or anywhere in the world for just an hour, and you don't have any bosses, and you can make 10 times the money? Don't tell me that doesn't appeal to you. Don't tell me you wouldn't do it, you know? And here's something else I know. This is what I know. I know that if you was going into the office to pay your bill, and your bill was $1,000, and you were going to make your payment, and I walked up to you and said to you, brother, sister, ma'am, sir, I know you're here to pay your bill, and I know it's $1,000. But what if I cut your bill to $600? Would you accept it, or would you reject it? Or, you already got the $1,000 that you're going to pay. So when you leave that office, you'll be less $1,000. See? But I say, well, if I can cut it to $6, would you mind paying the $6 and keeping the extra $400? You would not turn that away. You wouldn't. You'd be overwhelmed with joy that you came into this office expecting to pay $1,000, and you met somebody that's, you don't have to pay $1,000, just pay $600, and your benefit stays the same. Keep the $400, do whatever you desire to do. You would accept that and be so thankful for it. But just imagine that can be done for bill after bill after bill after bill. So now my question is, why aren't you doing it? Because that's exactly what I'm telling you. That's exactly what I'm telling you. That's the way this works. Instead of you paying $3,000 a month for all of your bills, why don't you let us cut it down to $2,000 a month and take that extra $1,000 and do whatever, instead of you giving them 40, 50, and 60 hours a week on your job, start putting in an hour right here a day and building your own financial future where you can retire with a retirement greater than any job you got going to give you. You got to understand, I've been saying this all along, guys. We're not talking about nickels and dimes, peanuts and grapes, but we're talking about life-changing situations. And this works for businesses. You got a small business, why don't you at least let us try to save you money? You got a medium-sized business, you can save $100,000 to $200,000 a year off of your bills. A large business can save $1 million plus. So let us save you money. That's all, that's what the focus should be. Let us save you money. Don't keep paying that retail dollar, that top price. I'm saving money on virtually everything that I'm buying. And I'm saving money on the necessary things that you have to have, like car insurance and health insurance and things like that. You have to have them. So I want to say to you, listen, you've seen the presentation. You've heard the testimonies. The ball is in your court. Get your membership. Get on my team and let me help you. Now, if you my link is there, and if you don't see my link, just message me, but get your membership. And you'll be telling everybody you connect with how powerful this Savings Highway Global program is. And remember, it's in over 200 countries around the world. It's been here nearly 20 years, and it has an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau. I'm Bishop Jerome Jones, and I'm saying to viewers here and around the world, if you go with God, he will surely go with you. And until the next time, have yourself a Jesus-filled day. Bye-bye.